Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the captivating lives of Hollywood's most cherished stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining a spotlight on a comedy legend who redefined the art of wit and charm, Jack Benny. With his rapid-fire tongue, impeccable timing, and signature violin playing, Jack Benny became an icon of American entertainment. But behind the clever one-liners and charismatic stage presence lies a rich and fascinating story. Born Benjamin Kubelski on February 14, 1894, in Chicago, Illinois, Jack Benny's early life was marked by a strong sense of family and community. His parents, Meyer and Emma Kubelski, were Jewish immigrants from Poland who settled in the Windy City, where they worked tirelessly to build a better life for their children. Young Benjamin, or Ben as he was known, grew up in a lively household filled with music, laughter, and storytelling, all of which would later influence his comedic style. As a child, Jack Benny was enchanted by the world of entertainment. He spent hours listening to his father's tales of the Yiddish theater, where Meyer Kubelski had performed as a young man, regaling him with stories of the likes of Jacob Adler and Boris Tomaszewski, who were legends of the stage. Jack's eyes would light up as he listened to his father's descriptions of the colorful characters, the elaborate costumes, and the dramatic performances that brought the audience to its feet. He was mesmerized by the traveling vaudeville shows that passed through Chicago, which featured a diverse array of acts, from acrobats and jugglers to singers and dancers. The sheer energy and excitement of these performances left an indelible mark on Jack's young mind. It was during these early years that Jack developed a passion for music, particularly the violin, which would become an integral part of his act. With the encouragement of his parents, Jack began taking violin lessons at the age of 6, and soon he was performing at local talent shows and family gatherings. His teacher, a kind and patient woman named Miss Mary Kelly, recognized Jack's natural talent and nurtured his love for music. As he practiced, the sounds of classical music filled the Kubelski household, with Jack's violin playing weaving in and out of the lively conversations and laughter that filled the air. The Kubelski family's move to Waukegan, Illinois, when Jack was just a teenager, proved to be a pivotal moment in his life. The charming town, situated on the shores of Lake Michigan, offered a more relaxed pace of life, which allowed Jack to explore his creative interests without the pressures of city life. It was there that he met his future wife, Sadie Marks, a beautiful and intelligent young woman who shared his passion for music and performance. Jack attended Waukegan High School, where he excelled in music and drama, and it was during this period that he started to hone his comedic talents, often entertaining his classmates with witty impressions and humorous stories. As Jack navigated the halls of Waukegan High, he began to develop a keen sense of observation, studying the people around him, and finding humor in their quirks and mannerisms. He was particularly drawn to the school's drama club, where he could express himself freely, experimenting with different characters and accents. His classmates would often gather around him during lunch or between classes, eager to hear his latest jokes or impressions. Jack's quick wit and charming personality made him a beloved figure in school, and it was clear that he was destined for greatness. The early 1910s were a time of great change and upheaval in America, with the rise of vaudeville, the dawn of the film industry, and the emergence of new technologies like radio. For Jack Benny, these developments presented a world of possibilities, and he was determined to make his mark on the entertainment landscape. With his violin case in hand and a burning ambition in his heart, Jack set out to conquer the world of show business, armed with nothing but his quick wit, charming personality, and an unwavering dedication to his craft. From his childhood fascination with music and storytelling, to his formative years in Waukegan, where he developed his skills as a performer and began to cultivate his signature style, Jack Benny was laying the groundwork for a career that would span decades, delight audiences, and leave an indelible mark on the world of comedy. As Jack Benny's career began to gain momentum, he found himself irrepressibly drawn to the vibrant world of vaudeville, where he could showcase his unique blend of music, comedy, and charm. The allure of the stage, with its bright lights, anticipatory hush, and promise of connection with a live audience, was irresistible to him. In 1911, at the tender age of 17, Jack joined the vaudeville circuit, embarking on a journey that would take him to various theaters across the United States. He quickly gained a reputation as a talented young performer, known for his witty banter, impressive violin skills, and ability to think on his feet, a trait that would serve him well in the fast-paced world of vaudeville. One of Jack's earliest notable performances was at the historic Orpheum Theater in Seattle, Washington, where he shared the stage with the likes of W.C. Fields and Eddie Cantor, legends of the era. The Orpheum, with its ornate plasterwork, sweeping balconies, and electric atmosphere, was the perfect setting for Jack to hone his craft. It was during this period that Jack developed his signature character, a lovable, yet slightly sarcastic, everyman who would become a hallmark of his act. As he traveled from town to town, Jack learned how to read audiences with uncanny precision, tailoring his performances to suit their tastes and leaving them in stitches. The years on the vaudeville circuit were a crucible for Jack, a time of intense growth and experimentation. He would often try out new material, gauging the audience's reaction and refining his approach accordingly. His violin skills, which had been honed since childhood, added a unique dimension to his performances, as he would frequently incorporate musical numbers into his act. The sound of his violin, with its soaring melodies and poignant harmonies, would transport audiences to another world, one of beauty and laughter. In 1917, Jack's big break came when he was booked at the prestigious Palace Theater in New York City. This iconic venue, often referred to as the Mecca of vaudeville, was the pinnacle of success for any performer. The Palace, with its imposing facade, plush interiors, and storied history, was a testament to the power of entertainment to bring people together. Jack's performance there marked a major turning point in his career, as he brought the house down with a hilarious routine about a hapless violinist. The audience, comprising some of the toughest critics in the business, roared with laughter, and Jack soon found himself in demand as a headlining act. As Jack's fame grew, so did his circle of friends and acquaintances. He became close with many of the era's top performers, including the Marx Brothers, who would often join him for impromptu jam sessions and comedy improvisations. These gatherings, which would take place in smoke-filled rooms, hotel lobbies, or even on trains, were a fertile ground for creativity, as the performers would feed off each other's energy and ideas. Jack also began to develop a reputation as a generous mentor, taking younger performers under his wing and offering valuable advice and guidance. He would often share stories of his own struggles and triumphs, imparting wisdom gained from years on the circuit. The 1920s saw Jack's career continue to soar, with numerous successful tours, recordings, and even a few tentative forays into the world of film. In 1922, he made his movie debut in the silent comedy, The Debut, which, although not a major hit, helped establish him as a talented young performer with a bright future ahead. Jack's experience in film would serve him well in the years to come, as the medium continued to evolve and play an increasingly important role in American entertainment. He was fascinated by the possibilities of cinema, with its ability to reach a wider audience and tell stories in new and innovative ways. Throughout this period, Jack remained committed to his craft, constantly seeking new ways to innovate and improve his act. He would often spend hours rehearsing, honing his timing and experimenting with new material. As he looked out at the sea of faces in the audience, Jack would often think to himself, "I'm not just a performer, I'm a storyteller, and my job is to make these people laugh, to transport them to another world, if only for a little while." This dedication to his art would serve him well, as he navigated the ever-changing landscape of show business, always staying one step ahead of the curve. In 1929, Jack made his first appearance on radio, performing on the popular Ed Wynn's radio show. This marked the beginning of a new era in his career, as he began to explore the possibilities of broadcasting. Jack's quick wit and charming personality proved perfectly suited to the medium, and he soon found himself in high demand as a radio performer. As the 1930s dawned, Jack Benny was poised on the threshold of a new decade, ready to take on the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead, his violin case at the ready, and a twinkle in his eye. The future, with all its uncertainties and promise, stretched out before him like an open road, waiting to be explored and conquered. As the 1930s dawned, Jack Benny's career continued its meteoric rise, with his radio show becoming an integral part of American entertainment. The warm glow of radios in living rooms across the country would flicker to life every week as families gathered around to tune into the antics of Benny and his lovable cast of characters. With masterful precision, he crafted each episode, weaving together witty banter, clever skits, and memorable characters that had become synonymous with his show. The iconic valet, Rochester, played by Eddie Anderson, would often trade clever quips with Benny, while Frank Nelson's gruff demeanor as the nemesis would provide endless comedic fodder. Benny's quick wit and charming personality proved perfectly suited to the medium of radio, allowing him to effortlessly connect with his audience and create a sense of intimacy that felt like he was speaking directly to each listener. As his popularity soared, he soon found himself at the helm of one of the most popular radio shows in the country, with millions tuning in every week to catch his latest escapades. The show's impact extended beyond mere entertainment, too. It provided a much-needed respite from the hardships of the Great Depression, offering a temporary escape into a world of laughter and joy. The 1940s saw Jack Benny's star continue to rise, with numerous successful films, including Buck Benny Rides Again and The Meanest Man in the World. These cinematic ventures not only showcased his versatility as a performer, but also allowed him to reach an even broader audience. He became known for his tireless work ethic, often performing multiple shows a week and continually pushing himself to innovate and improve. This relentless drive was fueled by his insatiable desire to stay relevant and avoid becoming a has-been, as he once said in a rare moment of vulnerability. "I don't want to be a has-been. I want to be a will-be, and that's why I keep working so hard." This quote offered a glimpse into the psyche of a man who was driven by an unyielding passion for his craft and an unwavering commitment to his audience. As the 1950s dawned, Jack Benny made a seamless transition to television, with his show becoming a staple of the small screen. He continued to innovate and experiment, incorporating new characters and sketches into his act, always staying one step ahead of the curve. His dedication to his craft was unwavering, and he remained committed to bringing joy and laughter to his audience, even as the landscape of entertainment underwent significant changes. The advent of television brought with it a new level of intimacy, as Benny's fans could now see him in their living rooms every week, his charismatic personality shining brighter than ever. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, Jack Benny's legacy only grew, with numerous awards and accolades recognizing his contributions to American entertainment. He was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a testament to his enduring impact on the industry. In 1960, he received a special Emmy Award for his outstanding contribution to television, a fitting tribute to his innovative spirit and tireless work ethic. These accolades were not merely a recognition of his past achievements, but also a celebration of his continued relevance in an ever-changing entertainment landscape. Jack Benny's later years were marked by a series of triumphant performances, including a memorable appearance at the 1972 Academy Awards. Despite struggling with health issues, he remained determined to continue performing, saying, "I'm not ready to retire. I've still got too many jokes to tell." This quote encapsulated his unwavering dedication to his craft and his audience, even in the face of adversity. His performances during this period were a testament to his unyielding passion for comedy and his ability to connect with audiences across generations. On December 26, 1974, Jack Benny passed away, leaving behind a legacy that would be remembered for generations to come. His impact on American entertainment was immeasurable, and his influence can still be seen in comedians and performers today. The outpouring of tributes and condolences from the entertainment community was a fitting testament to the profound impact he had on the industry and the countless lives he touched through his work. His dedication to his art, his innovative spirit, and his unwavering commitment to bringing joy to his audience have inspired countless performers and comedians. Today, Jack Benny's legacy continues to inspire new generations of entertainers and fans alike. His radio shows remain widely popular, with many still discovering the joy of his witty banter and clever skits for the first time. The continued relevance of his work is a testament to his timeless appeal and the enduring power of comedy to bring people together. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.